up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna make this video for you guys anyways. Today is technically day 57, but this is gonna be day 56 out of my 120. I just rotated watches, so I went from working the days to now working the swing, midnight to noon. Last night, when I got off, I went straight to sleep because I only had like 6 hours to sleep. And then I had to wake up to start this watch at midnight. So I didn't make a video. I'm just starting watch, and I'm making yesterday's video now. And then you guys will get today's video when I actually get off. But for day 56 of my 120, I've been currently messaging a subscriber, and he had a few questions he asked, and it was about the two topics I'm going to bring up. One, preparation for the program, and then I guess number two is still kind of preparation for the program. First off, your dental work and your teeth. The subscriber was wondering, like, he's getting his teeth aligned right now. I don't know what that means, whether he's getting like that Invisalign see-through stuff, or if he's getting braces or whatever he's getting done. There was guys in the program that had braces. Now, the dental work that they ask you to have done before the program is basically just so they want your teeth to be looked at. So while you're in the program, at least for first phase and second phase, that's going to be 6 months, your teeth need to not be looked at or have any problems for 6 months. So, like I said, there was guys in the program that had braces. If you have your teeth checked up by your dentist, or what's it called? Dermatologist is skin. I don't know. If you have your teeth checked out by a dentist and you're having work getting done, braces or whatever, and you tell them you're going through the program, and it's like, yeah, this is what's happening. Basically, you won't be able to leave the school for the first 3 months, and then you're going to be on a ship for 3 months. So as long as your dentist okays your teeth for the next 6 months, then you'll be fine. So that's all it is. That's when they don't want, the school and the program doesn't want you, they ask to have you cleared away by your dentist, just because if you're not cleared away and all of a sudden, you start having wisdom teeth coming in, you're going to miss days of class. Now, you can really only miss like a day and a half or 2 days of your classes, and then that class is done. Like, you need so many hours within the class to get your certificates. So if you miss a day or two because you had to go to the dentist, then that whole class is scrapped. Even if you were passing the class, it's scrapped. You can't miss those hours. That's the big thing. So they don't want you to have like your wisdom teeth coming in while you're going through class and miss a day, or end up with some kind of gum disease or some kind of problem with your mouth where you miss a day or two of classes, because if you miss any more than that, then you have to start that class over. That's the big reason why they want your dental done with. So if you're having your teeth aligned, which is in the case of this subscriber I've been talking to, he was asking like, should I apply now, or should I just wait until my teeth are done? I would say apply now, because from what I've heard, the rumors are that there is a wait list to get into the program. So if he applies now, say he has to wait 2 or 3 months, his teeth might be done by then. Or if not, he's on the wait list for 2 or 3 months, and then he just gets checked up by his dentist and says, yeah, you don't need anything done with your teeth for the next 6 months. Or he's like, technically they can be taken off in 4 months, but there's no harm in having them on for an extra 2, whatever the case is. Well, that's basically the dental side of going into the program. Another question he asked was, is there any kind of preparation that he can do for the program? Is there any preparation needed before the program? No. There's no preparation needed. You don't have to have a single bit of knowledge about the maritime industry, and you can go to the program and they're going to teach you what you need to know. Sure, there's books that you can get and you can study if you want. You got it's the Merchant Seaman's Manual. It's a big, thick blue book. But in all honesty, like, that's the book they use, but really a lot of the book is also outdated. But even though it's outdated, the Coast Guard questions are still from that book. So you can buy it. I think you can get it for like $60 on wherever. It's like a $60 book. But that book also, it has the answers you're looking for, but vaguely. When you get to the program, they actually have their own books that, that they've created of, this is exactly what you need to study right now. Because the Merchant Seaman's Manual literally has stuff from, step 1 to step 10, and you don't need all that. You don't need all the extra stuff that's in the Merchant Seaman's Manual. So when you get to the program, they take bits and pieces of it that, you need this for this test, you need this for this test. The Merchant Seaman's Manual is like all of the tests combined. So you don't want to overcram yourself with stuff that you don't necessarily need at this level. So, like I said, you don't need to study before you go to the program. Study when you're in the program. Study the material that they give you and tell you to study. There's no need to be doing a bunch of research. I mean, it doesn't hurt. You can do all the research you want. It's good to know. If I would say there is anything to study before the program, it's just the words. Maritime words and the maritime industry, lingo. You need to know that walls turn into bulkheads, stairs turn into ladders, whatever. Floor turns into deck, the simple stuff. Bow is the forward, stern, athwart ship. That would be the only thing I would say is study, because you need to know those words, the maritime words, to be able to do the questions. Because you could come across something, and if you don't know what a thwart ship means, then you're not going to be able to answer the questions. One thing I did mention for this guy, or gal, I don't know, he had a guy's name, but that don't mean nothing nowadays. What I downloaded, and when I bought it and downloaded it, it was cheaper then, where I think now it's like a $30 app. And from what I know, it's only for iPhone users. There is an app called Upgrade U, not YOU, but Upgrade U. Not a sponsorship, whatever, it's just an app that I have found, and it basically has every single Coast Guard question from getting your OS all the way to getting your captain's license. And it'll take a while to figure out, because like I said, it's like getting the Merchant Seaman's Manual. You don't need all of that knowledge up front. When you get Upgrade U, you won't be able to know what questions you need to study until you get into the program and see which sections you're studying on. And once you get into those sections, then you can go into Upgrade U and go into the sections in Upgrade U and say, yes, I need to study this section, this section, this section. But you'll go in, like when you go into Upgrade U, it'll be like third mate's examinations or whatever, and it'll drop down all this stuff that's in the third mate, exams, but you'll only need like 3 or 4 of those sections. And within those sections are more sections. So to get upgrade U and just start studying stuff, you could be studying nonsense that you don't need for the next 3 or 4 years. You need to get into the program and figure out what exactly it is that you need to study, because this industry is also always changing. You know, the qualifications are always getting higher and higher, so you can say, oh, what do I need to study now, and study that stuff, but then get into the program, and now the Coast Guard requires you to know more, so you could be actually behind your studying. That's what I got. No preparation needed. If you do want to prepare, I'd say the Upgrade U app is probably the best app that I've found. It does cost a little bit of money, but it does have every single question the Coast Guard's ever going to ask you, and you can just study the questions without answers and, guess the answers, or you could study it with the questions and answers at the same time. It gives you everything you need to know, but it doesn't explain the scenarios. You're not going to understand the scenarios, especially if you don't know the wording. So it gives you the question, it gives you the answer, but a lot of it is, if you don't actually understand what it's talking about, then you don't understand it. Then you're just memorizing the questions, which isn't all necessarily always good. And dental work, your teeth just have to be good. Your mouth in general just has to be cleared for at least 6 months of not needing any kind of work done, and you'll be solid. That's what I got for tonight. I said day 56 of my 120. And when I actually get off, I'll give you guys 57. I appreciate all this, the new subscribers. I appreciate all the comments and questions you guys have been giving me. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please like, share, comment, question, do all that stuff, alright? I'm out.